Thank you everyone for joining us. John and I always appreciate you guys watching our videos. I'm Lou, John's behind the camera. Today we're out in beautiful Fountain Hills again. We were out here a couple of weeks ago. We're here with Toll Brothers. This is the Adaro Canyon collection, if you want to call it. They had a couple different collections, a couple different phases. We filmed this actually about 2 years ago. Right now they have some incredible deals going on in terms of financing, but obviously a lot of people that are paying $1.7, $2 million for a home. Typically, most of those clientele are paying cash. So right now they are offering a 2-1 buy down to get you down to your first year interest rate at 3.75 if you are looking to finance. Build time on these homes can be anywhere from 8 months up to 13 months. Also 13 months, I should say, because some of these homes, they have 3 different floor plans. This is the Catteau. John's gonna be showing you the next one next door, which is basically like a 2-story, but it's a basement. So very rare to have a basement home here in Arizona. So the 3 different floor plans, you can have all basement options. They all come with 3-car garages, and they can go all the way up to just a little bit over 5,000 square feet, and about 6 bedrooms are the larger ones. So as we check out this home, I mean, these homes are completely dialed in. Remember, their design center for Toll Brothers is going to be in Scottsdale. So when you're looking to purchase one of these homes, people are actually adding just to the interior. There's really not too much you can do structural wise out here because it's pretty much built on a mountain. So people are adding anywhere from about 15% to about 18% on top of the base price. This one, the base price on this one, this is the prairie exterior elevation, we should say. This one is $1,777,000 as the base price. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, people are adding anywhere from about 15 to 18%, which that adds up really quick. So as you can see, as soon as you walk in, these homes are absolutely spectacular. I mean, they do not skip a beat when it comes to doing, you know, the model homes and furnishings and everything like that. Now you are able to actually build a home with the pool and actually include it into the financing. Depends on the finance company, or if you're paying cash, it's not going to make a difference. But all these homes have very high ceilings, huge sliders, beautiful indoor outdoor living experience, if you want to call it. Now the kitchens are not huge, overwhelming, but a lot of people that are purchasing these homes are, you know, either people that are here part-time, which now that the weather's breaking, all the snowbirds and everyone starts coming back. The weather is getting better, which is great. It's not over 110 right now. But remember, that only lasts for about 4 months. Everyone always says, oh, it's so hot here in Arizona. But honestly, when you got stuff like this to look at during the summer or the winter months, if you want to call it, here in Arizona, this is spectacular. They are going to come with Wolf appliances, Sub-Zero refrigerators. You know, you're going to be able to pick out all your stonework, your counters, of course your cabinets, the color of the flooring you want. I don't think I've seen any carpet in these homes, which I'm kind of glad about. Here you got like a little bar area with a little wine cooler. Your pantry is going to be right through here. And then if you come around this way, as soon as you walk in the front of the house, remember this house actually only has 3 bedrooms. So, you know, for you people that do have families and plan on maybe moving out here with your kids, Fountain Hills actually does have a B+ rating on schools. So if you do have kids that are going to be living with you, Fountain Hills does have some pretty good schools. Now, as soon as you walk into your front door, which is going to be right on this side, you obviously got some great sliders. These are all options you can do. You could always just put windows here, but why wouldn't you want to put sliders here? Because you got a nice indoor outdoor living area between the front of the house and the back of the house. But as soon as you make your first right, you're going to come down here and you're going to have your 2 bedrooms, your 2 spare bedrooms. You're going to have one here to the left, and actually the one to the right they made into an office. And these are going to be 10-foot ceilings in here, and the larger portion of the home, and 8-foot doors. But keep one thing in mind, please stick around for the video because we are going to check out a couple of quick move-in ready homes. Remember, those are the ones that always have the best incentives. So stick around for that. And then also remember, there is 3 floor plans here. So the Lowry, which you can see up on the screen right now, that's available, but they don't have that modeled here. That also does come with a basement option, as you can see in the paperwork that you're looking at on the screen. So your very first left coming into the house, you're actually going to hit your laundry room and your door to your 3-car garage. And also a half bathroom, the only half bathroom, I should say. The back side of the house is going to be your primary suite, master bedroom. You remember the other 2 spare bedrooms are going to be on that side. Remember, they made 1 into an office and 1 into a bedroom. So you're going to walk right through here. You're going to hit your primary suite, which is also spectacular. Even the bathroom, I mean, everything they've done in here with decking this thing out is awesome. That is a door to your backyard with your beautiful pool. You also have gorgeous sliders out to your pool as well. There's even a little putt-putt over on the other side, which we'll show you in 1 second. This one even does come with a little lap pool. But this is definitely not a bad view when you're waking up in the morning. Also nice, you got some little built-in cabinets over here, which is a great idea. But I like how they tie this tile into the shower on the other side of this wall, which is pretty slick. And then there you go. There's your double sink, gorgeous lighting. That's probably going to be a nice chunk of your money is when you're doing all the extra lighting and fixtures. That's probably where a big chunk of your 15% is going to come in. That's where I would imagine. Obviously the flooring and everything else gets pricey depending on what you pick out. And then on this side, there's a great soaking tub as well. So coming outside to your beautiful backyard with your gorgeous views, real quick, before we get into all the little added features of this insane house, distances in terms of where you'd be living actually in conjunction to the airports and shopping and stuff like that. Sky Harbor's about 30 minutes away. If you fly in on your little private jet to Scottsdale little private airport, that's about 25 minutes. Costco and the hospital is about 15-20 minutes away from here. Costco is obviously more important to most people than hospitals nowadays. Your grocery store is going to be about 2.5 miles away. So even though you're tucked into these mountains, conveniences out here are pretty good. If you want to go to the fashion mall and go fill up your closets, you're about maybe 20 minutes away as well. So distances are not too bad. You're pretty centrally located over here, even though, like I said, it looks like you're out in the middle of nowhere. A lot of great stuff going on around here, this area. You know, downtown Fountain Hills is really pretty with the fountain. There's a lot of great things to do. There's some nice restaurants in that area as well. So there's a lot of things going on. But as you can see, this backyard's got a beautiful overhang, insane pool. It's got a little lap pool, little seating area on this side, little fire pit, your outdoor kitchen with your TVs and your grill. I mean, if you can't entertain proper here and have a great party, then you should never have a party ever again. And then on this side, there's a little putt-putt. And by the way, there are some great golf courses in the area. So if you're into golfing, this is another ideal area for you. So just give us a call, shoot us a text message or an email if you have any questions on this community or any other communities within the Phoenix area, Scottsdale, East Valley, West Valley. John and I were all over. And if you're looking to list your home, we do a bunch of those as well. So we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see what your real estate goals are here in Arizona.
So the second model out here at Adaro Canyon by Toll Brothers is going to be the Hoffman. Now this one's spectacular. It's even gonna have a basement. This one's gonna be right around that 5,000 square foot mark, just a little shy. It's gonna have 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths, 2 half baths, a 3-car garage. And like I mentioned, it's got an incredible walkout style basement. Now this one's very unique in a lot of ways, but for starters, due to how the lot is out here, you're actually gonna have your pool up front, which is a little more unique. You know, some people might like it because of the uniqueness, some people might not, but keep in mind, this isn't gonna be how you have to configure your home. It's just the way they did this model. Pretty awesome setup. And now when you come into this little courtyard area with the pool, over here you're gonna have a slider, which we'll see that's gonna be a nice office converted from one of the bedrooms. They're all gonna have these iron glass doors, which are really nice. I mean, they're really heavy.
I think that's standard, and so is the glass doors for the garage, I believe.
It is. Yep. They are gonna have 3 different exteriors out here to pick from. And that's going to be the Desert Contemporary, the Modern, and the Prairie. This one that you just saw was the Desert Contemporary. But right when you walk in, you know, you have a nice open feel, open concept. You have 15-foot slider where you see the amazing mountain cliffside views. Got a nice little balcony outside. Now this one's going to have nice vaulted ceilings with the wood accents. It's going to go from 10 foot when you first walk in, and then those vaults go pretty high, probably close to 15 at the highest point. But right when you walk in, when you take a right, this is going to be one of the bedrooms. It does have a full bathroom. The way they set up the model, it's kind of like a little art crafts type of room, but really
where you
nicely
can do all
done.
your crocheting.
I forgot. Toll Brothers is going to do the blown cellulose. These are going to be very efficient homes. These are incredibly well-built homes. Toll Brothers, when you get into these multi-million-dollar homes, they do a great job. You know, a lot of times we say the lower tier Toll Brothers don't excite us quite as much, but when you get to this tier, it definitely is worth checking out, and it's pretty breathtaking when you come into these homes. You know, if you want more of an upscale feel, a little bit more of a unique area, Fountain Hills is awesome.
You got your Wolf appliances, your Sub-Zero fridge.
Yeah, so you're gonna have an appliance package that comes with it. It's gonna be the Wolf appliances. As you can see, you got some really great thick stone, of course, on these. You know, you can pick out different options as far as cabinet colors and stone and all that at their design center, which is going to be in Scottsdale. People are adding anywhere from typically 15 to 18% on top of the base price. I didn't mention, but base price on this one is going to be right around that 2.4 million mark. Some a little more, some a little less, depending on the exterior that you pick. But right here, I really love this room right off the kitchen. You got that awesome picture window in your sitting area, all the stack stone.
Yeah, that's a horrible view.
Yeah. HOA here, in case we didn't mention it yet, is going to be $242 a month, which, you know, you're not going to get like a community pool or anything, but for this type of clientele, the type of buyer up here, you don't care about that anyways. So $242 a month really isn't that bad. We've been into some higher end neighborhoods that are literally like $1,500 a month for an HOA. So over here is going to be another bedroom. They converted it into a gym. They even have a little fridge, little kind of built-in bar tabletop area, and then you do have a nice normal size slider just to go outside on your balcony. It feels still very homey in here. You don't feel like you're almost getting lost as far as where you're at in the house at all, so I do like that. Over here is going to be the master. Once again, you have a beautiful slider going out to your little porch balcony area.
Let's check that out over there. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. I mean, this is what Arizona's about. If you want that true desert feel, looking at the mountains every day. They do have some great incentives going on too right now if you were to finance. A lot of times with these type of buyers and this type of community, a lot of times people will pay cash, but if you're someone that's wanting to finance, they do have some great 2-1 buy down options. They're probably going to get you into 3s the first year, 4s the second, and top out somewhere in the 5s. So really nicely done shower. Tile work looks great. Got a rain shower in there. A lot of windows in this home. A lot of great light coming in. Massive tub. Lou could fit in that one, as he would say.
I actually could fit in this one without dragging all the water out of it.
And then the tile, you know, it changes throughout. I love how they do in some areas. The engineered hardwood kind of button up right against that tile. It's really sharp. This is going to be the master closet, of course, over here. It's good size. Got a lot of nice little built-in shelving for you. And then it's going to flow right into your laundry room, which, of course, we've been seeing this a lot lately. It's a great idea. This laundry room's perfect. It's all you need. You got a nice utility sink or slop sink, whatever you want to call it. Definitely not a slop sink in this house, but
there's no slop in here. And then this is the door to your 3-car garage.
It's going to be a 3-car, and it's just going to be a side-by-side. It's not going to be like the tandem style. Here's going to be a half bath right here. And then coming in here is going to be what they made into an office, but this could be a bedroom. Once again, you got a nice walk-in closet, a full bath in here, and then you do have this slider looking into like your courtyard pool area out front. So now we're in the walkout basement portion of the home. In here you got 10-foot ceilings, so still feels really nice. You got this massive slider that connects at the corners. That's going to give you a ton of light, and of course, a really nice view of those mountains. You got a wet bar area over there. Honestly, I'd probably be hanging out down here more than upstairs just because of the views, and you can go right outside to your backyard.
And there's almost like a secondary master in here, right?
Yeah. So here's going to be basically another master. You got another sliding glass door, of course, to go outside. Then coming back through, over here is going to be your half bathroom, which is great for people hanging out in the living room area. And then on the back corner, right when you come down the stairs, you're going to have another nice bedroom. Back through these sliders, you do have a nice overhang sitting area here. Got a beautiful outdoor kitchen, fireplace sitting area over there. And then like we saw already, but you have so many sliders that you're gonna have 2 over here You're gonna have another one around the corner for that kind of like secondary master. And then you can also look up and see the upstairs balcony. It's a really cool house here. I mean, it's hard to really knock anything. You got your hot tub back here. Now remember, you did have the pool in the front yard. If you wanted to, you know, you could have put the pool back here. They just wanted to mix it up, of course, but a lot of nice turf back here. Cool water features. I mean, the view, of course, is what makes a setup like this too, but it's a good size yard. I don't know if we mentioned the lot size, but lots are gonna go anywhere from, you know, 10 to 13,000 square foot lots, and they're not gonna be completely usable area just because of the cliff, but for the most part, you can see they got a lot of great space, even over here. So real quick, we want to point out some of the quick move-ins they have. Now in the Adaro Canyon collection, which were the two models that we went through fully and that were fully furnished, those, they don't have any quick move-ins ready at the moment. So we're actually in the At Elan collection, if I'm saying that right, but they got 3 quick move-ins right now, and I'm going to pop this sheet up so you can see it, but they're either a 2-bed or a 3-bed. 3-bath or a 2-bath, and that just depends on if it has the casita or not. 2 of them do, 1 of them does not. Unfortunately, the key was not working for the casita or the next gen portion, whatever you want to call it. Maybe we can find some pictures. If we do, I'll put those over the top right now. But this is going to be called the Meyer floor plan, and that's actually all 3 of the quick move-ins they have. One has a contemporary outside, one has the prairie, and one has the modern. So they all have a little bit different exterior. As you can see, they start from 1.575 and make their way all the way up to 1.85. And that's just going to be dependent on the lot size and different things that they spec these out with. But as you can see, you know, it's a nice open concept when you come in here. Once again, it has the pitched vaulted ceiling, which makes it feel bigger in here. Backyard is, you know, it looks like they're putting a pool in. It's definitely a tighter backyard. You're not going to have a lot of room outside of the pool.
This is ideal for a second home.
For sure. And that's the thing. A lot of people that are moving into this community, it's a second home. They're snowbirds. It's perfect for that. They don't want a lot of extra maintenance in their backyard, so that's what this is going to be good for. On the back side, real quick, you know, there is a bedroom back there. This one's spec'd out as a 3-bed, 3-bath because it does have that casita.
I love the windows in here.
Yeah, the windows are great. Super bright home. This is the master. Square footage, as you probably saw on the screen, this one's 2349 with the casita. Without, it's 2090, so it's a very manageable home. Not overly big.
And being that it's gated, this is a perfect lock and leave.
Lock and leave. Yep, exactly. Now on these quick move-ins too, they are doing the back and front yard. So when you see these prices, you might think, why, you know, it seems a little high for the square footage, but you are going to get a pool, I believe, in all of them. So that's obviously where some of the extra cost is. At the front door over here is going to be a spare bedroom, a full bathroom. Right here is going to be a half bath, and then you got a flex room here. You could make that a bedroom if you wanted to. And then lastly, your garage laundry room is over here. So that's going to cover the quick move-in that we just showed you. Once again, that's the Meyer. They got 3 of those. So reach out if you're interested. We'd love to come out here, meet with you, show you guys whether it's the quick move-ins or those model homes. Check out the area with you. Now, if this isn't the community for you, remember, we're all around Arizona, the whole metro area, as you can tell by our channel. So if this isn't your price point, which we realize for the most part, it's not going to be most people's price point, but we are always checking out a lot more price-friendly homes. So reach out to us, connect with us with a Zoom call in our description below. Shoot us a text, phone call, whatever works best for you. We're always around, so no big deal as far as that goes. But as far as the quick move-in, real quick, lastly, I forgot to mention, they do have some pretty good financing right now if you do finance. They got a 2-1 buy down that's going to get you either low 4s or upper 3s. That just depends on what the markets do. That's always changing. And then it's going to top out, somewhere in the 5s, maybe upper 5s right now. So keep that in mind if you do want to finance. And then lastly, on quick move-ins or any home for that sake, whether it's resale, a new build, always get a third-party inspection. We always cover that cost for our clients, just something nice we do for you working with us. But it just points out the little things, nothing's perfect as we know. So there might be cracked tiles, maybe a window seal is blown out, or tiles up on the roof, whatever it is. It's always great to get that stuff addressed before moving in. Gives you a little bit better peace of mind. And then lastly, with new builds, always have representation. It's always good to have representation because of course they're gonna want the best for the builder. We're gonna help represent you, get you maybe a little bit better deal, get you some money on the backside, maybe get some appliances thrown in, whatever the case is. It's free to you. They're gonna end up paying us. So really you can't go wrong with having us with you, especially when it ends up being a little bit better deal. And like I said, we cover your inspection. So we'd love to hear from you.
Gonna wrap it up for this video, folks. Thanks again for liking, subscribing, and watching our videos. And thanks to all our past clients who always are watching our videos. We always appreciate you guys. This is Adaro Canyon, Fountain Hills. There's a lot of different areas you can look for homes here. Whether you're looking to buy now or in a year from now, please reach out to John and I. We'd love to help you out, especially first-time home buyers. Obviously, this probably wouldn't be a first-time home buyer option here for you, but if you're looking for that, love to help you out. We're all the way down in Maricopa to Scottsdale, East Valley, West Valley. Once again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.